So the embedded of a R into Rx. Theorem, the statement is, let R be an arbitrary ring and Rx be the corresponding ring of polynomials over R. If R dash is the set of constant polynomials in Rx, then R dash is isomorphic to R. That is, R can be embedded in Rx. Right? We have to show that R is embedding in Rx. This we have to show. Right? For this, let R dash is equal to ax naught plus 0x plus 0x square plus 0x cube plus on a belongs to R. Define a mapping f from R to R dash in such a way that f a will be equal to ax naught plus x 0x plus 0x square plus 0x cube and so on for all a belongs to R. We claim that f is a one-to-one homomorphism. As fa equal to fb for ab belongs to R, we have ax naught plus 0x plus 0x square plus so on equal to bx naught plus 0x plus so on implies a equal to b. So f is 1 1. Now to show f is on to we have to show that given an element in R dash, there exists an element in R such that f of that element goes to the element in R dash. For this, let A belongs to R dash. Then there exists an A belongs to R such that fa is equal to ax naught plus 0x naught plus 0x square and so on. So f is onto. Now to show the homomorphism, let f of a plus b is equal to a plus b x naught plus 0x plus 0x square plus 0x cube and so on. That is equal to ax naught plus 0x plus 0x square plus 0x cube and so on plus bx naught plus 0x plus so on. That is equal to fa plus fb. And fab is equal to, as by definition, abx naught plus 0x plus 0x square and plus so on. That is equal to, we can write it as ax naught plus 0x plus so on into bx naught plus 0x plus 0x square plus so on. But it is fa into fb. So f is the isomorphism of R onto R dash. Because all the properties of isomorphism are proved, so we have proved that R dash is isomorphic to R, right? Next theorem, some remarks are, since R dash is isomorphic to R, so R dash can be identified with R. That is, all the constant polynomials in Rx can be replaced by the corresponding element of R. Okay. मतलब सारे कांस्टेंट पॉलिनोमियल्स को हम रिप्लेस कर सकते हैं corresponding elements in R. Thus 0x polynomial can also be written as 0 plus 0x plus 0x square plus on, and this can be replaced by the 0. So arbitrary constant can be written as the polynomial a plus 0x plus 0x square plus so on in Rx. Hello girls. If R is an integral domain, then Rx is also an integral domain, right? We have to show that if R is an integral domain, then Rx is an integral domain. What is an integral domain? Integral domain में main बात क्या होती है कि it is commutative ring with unit element and without zero divisors, right? तो हमें इस थ्योरम में दिया हुआ है कि R में R जो है वो कम्यूटेटिव रिंग है विद यूनिट एलिमेंट है और विदाउट जीरो डिवाइजर्स है, और हमने ये सेम बात प्रूव करनी है Rx के लिए. Rx में क्या है? पॉलिनोमियल रिंग. Rx इज द पॉलिनोमियल रिंग. So to prove this, let R be an integral domain, that is R is commutative ring with unit element 1 and without zero divisors. Let fx, gx and hx belongs to the Rx be arbitrary. Now we have to show that Rx is the integral domain. We have to show the First of all, Rx is a ring, then Rx is the commutative ring, right? Now, Rx is ring we have proved earlier, so we can prove easily. Rx is commutative ring, so let's prove it. Fx into Gx is equal to sigma dk xk I plus j equal to k. क्योंकि प्रोडक्ट इसी तरह से होती है, सो डी के विल बी इक्वल टू सिग्मा ए आई बी जे आई प्लस जे इक्वल टू के, दैट इज इक्वल टू सिग्मा ए आई बी जे एक्स के वेर आई प्लस जे इक्वल टू के, that is equal to sigma bj ai, because we are in ring, ai and bj are in rings, r is commutative, so it can be written here bj ai xk I plus j equal to k, but it is x gx into fx, so rx is commutative. Now to show that rx is without zero divisors, for this let fx is equal to a naught plus a1x plus a2x square plus on a n x की power n, a n is not equal to 0, and gx is equal to b naught plus b1x plus b2x square plus on bmx की power m, bm is non equal to 0. We have degree of fx is equal to n and degree of gx is equal to m. क्यों डिग्री m और n है रिस्पेक्टिवली? बिकॉज हाईएस्ट पावर का जो कोफिशिएंट है ए एन दैट इज नॉन जीरो, इसलिए डिग्री ऑफ द पॉलिनोमियल एफ एक्स की n होगी, और इसी तरह से बी एम नॉन जीरो है तो डिग्री ऑफ जी एक्स क्या होगी? m होगी, राइट? सो एफ एक्स इंटू जी एक्स इज इक्वल टू सिग्मा एफ एक्स इंटू जी एक्स. So fx into gx is equal to sigma aibj xk, that is equal to a naught b naught plus a1 b naught plus a naught b1 into x plus on plus an bm x की power n plus m. Since a n bm is non-zero, therefore a n bm is also non-zero. This implies fx into gx cannot be a zero polynomial, that is fx into gx is a non-zero polynomial. As degree of fx is greater than 0, degree of gx is also greater than 0. Therefore, fx is not equal to 0x and gx is also not equal to 0x. So it follows that Rx is without zero divisors, because what we get, the product of the two polynomials is zero without the either of them is zero, right? Now we have to show that Rx has the unity element. If 1 is the unity element of R, then the constant polynomial Ex will be equal to 1 plus 0x plus 0x square plus on is unity of Rx, as fx into Ex is equal to a naught plus a1x plus a2x square plus on into 1 plus 0x plus 0x square plus on, that is equal to a naught into 1 plus a1 into 1 x plus a2 into 1 into x square plus on. So that is equal to a naught plus a1x plus a2x square and so on, that is equal to fx. Thus Ex or simply 1 is the unity element of Rx. Thus we have concluded that Rx is the integral domain. Okay, so Rx is the integral domain, and इस थ्योरम का कन्वर्स भी ट्रू है कि if R is an integral domain, if and only if Rx is an integral domain. So conversely भी हम इसे प्रूव कर सकते हैं कि Rx अगर इंटीग्रल डोमेन है तो R भी इंटीग्रल डोमेन होगा. For this, since we have proved that R is embedded into the Rx, so R is isomorphic to some subset S of Rx. So R is isomorphic to S. Now every subset of an integral domain is an integral domain. Therefore, S is an integral domain. Hence, R is also an integral domain. Let's do the theorem 9.5. That is, if F is a field, Fx may not be a field. Okay. For the integral domain, we have proved that if R is integral domain, if and only if Rx is an integral domain. But for field, it is not so. that if f is a field, then fx may not be a field. So let's prove it. Let f be a field. We can show that fx is a ring. अब अगर f field है तो fx जो है वो ring होगी. Because we have proved earlier that if R is a ring, then Rx is also a ring. So क्योंकि f field है इसलिए f ring तो होगा ही. Therefore fx will be a ring. Next we shall show that not all non-zero elements of fx have the multiplicative inverse. Now consider a non-zero polynomial. Fx is 0 plus 1 into x plus 0 into x square plus 0x cube plus on equal to a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus a3x cube plus on. Now let gx is equal to b0 plus b1x plus b2x square plus b3x cube and so on be the multiplicative inverse of fx. Then fx into gx equal to c0 plus c1x plus c2x square plus so on should be the unity element, right? But unity element of this fx is ex, that is 1 plus 0x plus 0x square plus so on of the fx. That implies c0 plus c1x plus c2x square plus c3x cube plus so on will be equal to 1 plus c0 0x plus 0x square plus so on. So this implies c0 is equal to 1, c1, c2 all are 0. But c0 is equal to a0 b0, that is equal to 0 into b0, which is equal to 0, which is not equal to 1, right? Thus there exists no gx which is the multiplicative inverse of fx is equal to x. Hence fx is not a field. So it proves that fx is not a field if f is field. Now, so let's start the 9.5.2 theorem. It is, if f is a field, then fx is an Euclidean domain. That is, if f is a field, then fx is a Euclidean domain, or we can say it is a principal ideal ring. We know that fx is an integral domain with unity. Define the valuation d as d of fx is equal to degree of fx, where 0 is not equal to fx, belongs to fx, is arbitrary, greater than equal to 0. Also for any fx, gx belongs to fx, where fx and gx both are non-zero. Degree of fx into gx is equal to degree of fx plus the degree of gx. That implies degree of fx is less than equal to degree of fx into gx, and this implies degree of fx is less than equal to degree of fx into gx, because degree of gx is always greater than equal to 0. So d of fx is less than equal to d of fx into gx. We shall show that any non-zero fx gx belongs to fx. There exist qx and rx in fx such that fx is equal to qx into gx plus rx, where rx is equal to 0 or degree of rx is less than degree of gx. If degree of fx is less than degree of gx, then fx equal to 0 into gx plus fx, and so this one holds. Let us assume that 1 is true for all non-zero polynomials belongs to fx of degree less than degree fx. Let fx is equal to a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus so on plus amx to power m, and gx is equal to b0 plus b1x plus b2x square plus so on bn x की power n. We assume that degree of fx is greater than equal to degree of gx. Let f1x equal to fx minus am bn inverse x की power m minus n gx. that is equal to a naught plus a1x plus a2x square plus so on plus amx की power m minus am bn की inverse xm minus n into b naught plus b1x plus b2x square plus so on plus bnx की power n. The coefficient of x की power n in f1x is am minus am bn inverse b naught n, that is equal to am minus am, which is equal to 0. So this implies either f1x is equal to 0 or degree of f1x is less than m. Now this implies either f1x is equal to 0 or degree of f1x is less than m, right? Now f1x is equal to 0 implies fx minus am bn की power minus 1 x की power m minus 1 gx equal to 0, and this implies fx equal to am bn inverse x की power m minus n gx plus equal to 0 plus 0. This implies fx equal to am bn inverse x की power m minus n gx plus 0. If we take qx is equal to am bn inverse x की power m minus n and rx equal to 0, we see that this equation number 1, that was fx equal to qx into gx plus rx, where rx is 0 or degree of rx is less than degree of gx, is true in this case also, right? If f1x is non-zero, then degree of f1x is less than m, or degree of f1x is less than degree of fx. Therefore, by induction hypothesis, f1x is equal to q1x into gx plus rx, where rx is equal to 0 or degree of rx is less than degree of gx. Thus, fx minus am be n inverse x to power m minus n gx equal to q1x into gx plus rx, or fx equal to am b n inverse x to power m minus n plus q1x plus gx plus rx. This is fx equal to am bn inverse x की power m minus n plus q1x into gx सारे के into gx plus rx, which is equal to qx into gx plus rx, where rx is equal to 0 or degree of rx is less than degree of gx. Thus both the conditions for the Euclidean domain are satisfied. Hence fx is an Euclidean domain. Since every Euclidean domain is a PID, it follows that fx is also a PID. Since every Euclidean domain is a principal ideal ring, so it is follows that fx is a principal ideal ring, right?